everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the DIY Wrestling Podcast. My name is Gordon Maston. We are here for the Lucha Underground edition of the DIY Wrestling Podcast because, as you know, it's Wednesday, my dudes. Lucha Underground was on tonight. We can drink to that. I'm going to regret the shit out of that later. It is what it is. And tonight, Lucha Underground was off the chains. Phenomenal. Mainly, there's one match I want to talk about here that really stole the show for me. And it wasn't even the Mundo match in the main event. It was the match in the middle of the card between Prince Puma and Dante Fox. Oh my God. This is one night where I had Jack Evans on my TV. I was happy with it, but it didn't matter because of how good that match was, okay? We still had Pindar versus Phoenix in the opening match. We still had the cinematics that we got in the middle and the end of the show. Like, we still had these things, but it didn't really matter. Because end of the day, we got that match in the middle. Johnny Mundo beat as Dragon Azteca clean. Dragon Azteca is a star on the rise, so I guess it's perfectly A-okay, fine with me that happened. But before we start the review, I would like to thank Jacob Cass for being subscriber number 99. Actually, not. Actually, oh, I was at 90. Yeah, I was at 99. I would thank Jacob Cass for being subscriber number 100 and Jarveris Carter for being number 101, especially Jacob Cass. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to say this, there will be a giveaway. So, I mean, whatever anybody would like. Whether it be a video game, whether it be like one of those monthly network, like those 2-month network subscription cards with the WWE Network, a t-shirt, I'll choose. I know it's going to be someone that most of you guys really like agree with nowadays, and I don't know. But you know what? Or I could do this too. For those, if there's anybody who's a gamer out there, we can put up something where it's like WWE 2K18. You know, I could get 2 physical copies, one for myself and then another one that I can have mailed out to somebody, you know, for this contest. So, you know, however you guys want it to work, I'd put out, I'll probably, I don't know, something around putting out a Twitter poll. I'll put my Twitter in the description of the video when we're done with that. But I don't know. It's an idea that I have to do a giveaway. It's not fully credited to be mine. Someone else came up with it. But nonetheless, we're going to get into Lucha Underground. I just really want to thank Jarveris for being subscriber number 100 and Jacob Cass for coming in behind him at 101. I really do appreciate you guys. Every little bit of support is, you know, greatly appreciated. So, shouts out to you guys. So, we're going to start Lucha Underground. And it started with Dario Cueto and someone we haven't seen since they went through the building or the Dario Cueto's office, Matanza. And this already Lucha Underground is on their game, right? Because, you know, Matanza got pinned by Rey Mysterio at Aztec Warfare 3, right? Even after he took a cavalcade of finishers, he still, you know, got beat at Aztec Warfare 3. But the craziest part about this is, after that, after El Dragon Azteca got put through the bleachers and he came out alive, that's not even the craziest part, he falls victim to Rey again after he gets put through Dario's office. So basically, you know the whole thing of when a monster comes in, he's untouchable, he's unbeatable, and then once he gets beaten, you know, it's not like you could just easily beat him still, but like the groundwork has been laid. I'm sorry, let me mute my phone. ESPN blowing my fucking phone up. But the groundwork is laid for a monster to, you know, be, you know, he can be beaten, but it's just not that easy anymore. It's not like he's unbeatable anymore because obviously he was beaten. But like the point being, Lucha Underground hops on this immediately, and Dario tells Matanza, yeah, there's a hunger inside of you. That hunger to, like, he basically tells him there's a hunger, and you're letting that hunger weaken you. I want to feed you so you can quench the hunger. And remember, if you don't, like, he's basically telling him the gods are going to eat him alive. The other gods will eat him alive. And they won't leave anything that was left of his brother, is what Dario's telling Matanza. So I guess Matanza return imminent because, I guess I believe Dario also told him here that, I know you want something like a Dragon Azteca or Rey Mysterio or something like that. I guess a Matanza return is imminent, and I guess if he's returning, it's not going to be just some bullshit where he interferes and like an El Dragon Azteca. Not even bullshit. Depending on how Lucha Underground does it, they can make it gold. But it's not just going to be something where he just interferes. I wouldn't think. I think Lucha Underground would set it up a little better than that. I think Lucha Underground would, go a little bit better about doing it, probably. I'm not really questioning them in this aspect. I just if you're gonna make Matanza return after all this time and his hiatus that he's had, you'd want to make it a big deal, right? Since you just put all this time into him over the last year, making him the biggest fucking deal in the world, coming into Aztec Warfare, literally just eliminating everybody after they were damn near ready to team up on him, and then came into Aztec Warfare 3 with the same strategy. And this guy just wiped out damn near everybody on your roster at that point. All your top guys, all your top dogs. He's beaten every former Lucha Underground champion there is, minus Mundo. So, there's that. But, besides that, I guess it's time to move on here. And we get to the first match of the night, which is Pindar versus Phoenix. Honestly, this is a really solid match. And I really had to just put everything on the bar of that, Dante Fox Puma match. But comparatively speaking, normally, this is a good way to kick off a show. Pindar and Phoenix, two guys who can really go, especially Phoenix, and I just enjoy the shit out of Phoenix. I know others don't like him. Some are indifferent on him. Some really do love him, but Phoenix is just, I enjoy it. Phoenix does pick up the win here. Nothing more to really be said. This match was nothing special, but that doesn't mean it was bad by any means. It was just it wasn't the best thing Phoenix has done, but it's not anywhere near the worst at all. It was just one of those matches that's all right, okay. This is just Phoenix's story doesn't rely on this match. Yeah, he has history with Pindar and Vibra because, the whole Drago thing, but they played this off as, Phoenix got some measure of revenge for losing the trios titles, I guess, so there you go. I don't really think they looked at it as this was top priority, right? Obviously it's to move on in the tournament and to get another banger out of, the winner of the next match, which we can finally move on to talk about. Actually, I don't think we can. Because I think this is where this came up next. Either way, if it did or didn't, I'm going to talk about it. So, Dario Cueto calls Worldwide Underground, minus Johnny Mundo, into his office. And he says, you know what? PJ's had multiple opportunities over the past 2 weeks and has somehow failed at them with you guys helping him, right? But, PJ, because of that and his situation, Dario says everybody in Worldwide Underground is banned because he's like, I can say you're banned, but Dario Cueto, unlike other authority figures in professional wrestling, putting a little bit of incentive and, what's the one I'm looking for? Collateral behind what he's doing. He's not asking for collateral. He's giving them something just to threaten to take it away. So in a sense, they have collateral that he has, in a sense, if you guys understand what I mean. So Johnny, if they interfere in his match, they lose their opportunity they have at getting 3 of the medallions that go to the Gift of the Gods Championship. So they're screwed if they decide to fuck around with that. Right? So it's basically fuck around in Johnny's match. You're fucked. But, there was also something really funny here. I just had to get the important part out of the way. There's also something really funny here where Dario starts asking Jack Evans, how are you doing? Because Jack's jaw is wired shut. He sounds like this. Jack Evans not being able to talk is the worst thing ever. I'm not even oh god, I don't want to say I feel like there's something missing from the Worldwide Underground without Jack's fucking banter and just the ultimate smartass that he is. But there's something missing, dude. PJ, Taya's just a downright because And Taya, I love you when I say this. Do not get me wrong, but she plays a bitch well. Taya is a straight up bitch. That is the exact way this is. Like, Taya plays the bitch of the Lloyd Underground well, where she just doesn't take any shit. She's not having shit. And she's going to do whatever she can to help her boys, especially Mundo, win. So it's like, that's not the same there. Like, she's more serious than ever. And yeah, because Taya, even when she's been interacting with with Cueto in past meetings, it's been like she's been more or less on strictly business. Don't fuck with me, Dario. But yeah, they had the funny little moment with Jack Evans basically like trying to talk and PJ trying to translate for him, like, and then Ricky Mandel was just there. Like, Ricky's just there. Like, nobody gives a single shit about Ricky Mandel. He's just there. Okay. But up next, we move forward and we get the match of the night. Prince Puma versus Dante fucking Fox. And holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know why. Like, I guess my expectation, maybe I was like in a bit of a high coming into this match because I knew how good it could be. And like, my expectations, okay, this is the scale, right? Like, if you guys can see it, like, this is the scale. Now, I just want you to know where my hands are, right? Like, I expected the match to be at the top of the scale, right? Not the bottom, not in the middle, like, not in between it. Not in between. I mean, that was a scale, and it was only that because, you know, I can't get any higher. So this is, I want you to see where my top of my hand goes. This is my expectation for the match at the very top, and then it just landed up here. As you can see where my arm is, you obviously know my hand's completely in the sky. Good God, the striking back and forth, the dives back and forth, the high impact maneuvers. I loved it when, you know, Dante tried to do the not the springboard, like the BME moonsault, like the Chris Daniels not even got Chris Daniels, like the super Spanish fly up the top rope. That's the best way I can put it. Like the super Spanish fly up the top rope, like the avalanche Spanish fly from the top. He tried to attempt that, got it caught, and slammed out from Puma. That was one of my favorite moments. Puma's striking sequences were so well done in this match. Like, oh my God, like everything he did was just well executed. Like, these two were just, the chemistry was too perfect to be true. I don't really know what else to say about this match. Honestly, Dante Fox, since he's come to the Temple, has just, like, when he's gotten the chance and he's gotten the time to shine with no interference, no bullshit involved, holy shit, this man has proven that with the right story, he can be pushed as a Lucha Underground World Champion. And the thing for me is, like, he does more for me than Killshot does. Like, yeah, Killshot is pretty interesting, pretty cool, but, like, I don't know why. I guess I just, like, connect to Dante more than I do Killshot. I don't get it. But honestly, this was really good. And this is my highlight of the night. And whenever this ends up like being available for me to watch again, which is probably tomorrow, I'll go back and watch it again because it was that damn good. Probably because the Lucha Underground isn't looked at in the scope of like matches by Meltzer, which is like ridiculously retarded. This is probably like an underrated match of the year. I'm not even kidding you. Like that's just how it feels in my opinion. Like Dante Fox and Prince Puma went out there and tore the fucking house down, and they're not going to really get much credit for it. Like that, that's how I feel about it. And like most stuff nowadays that Puma does is just like, I'm interested in your character work, but like in the ring, like yeah, you're really cool, but like none of your matches, like, and not to be a dick, like none of your matches nowadays, up until the PJ Black match a couple weeks ago were like really good to me. Like they're like, yeah, they're basic, like they're Ricochet matches a little bit mixed in with Prince Puma, like where Prince Puma does more than just the flippy shit and like the shit that go like, oh my God, like, you know, just a bunch of flips in the middle of the match, a bunch of flipping kind of like the shit he did with Osprey, that was pretty cool. Like that kind of shit. Like, but he's not all about that anymore. Like not anymore. He's not all about that as Puma. So that is what it is, right? Hey, Kat, you thought that match was great too, right? See, even she knows, right? All right. Listen. Hey, listen. Kat, my review, not yours. Okay, so up next we got the main event of the evening, which was. Did we have the main event of the evening? I'm trying to remember any more cinematics. No, the main event of the evening: Johnny Mundo, who came out first, weirdly enough, versus El Dragon Azteca Jr. And simple as this, Mundo gets the win. Clean as day, another world. And honestly, I mean, like, this match shouldn't win any other way. Johnny Mundo is the Lucha Underground World Champion. The stipulation that Dario put into this was perfect for World Underground because someone of El Dragon Azteca is, someone who's, like El Dragon Azteca in the Temple shouldn't just be able to, like, you shouldn't have to. As Lucha Underground World Champion, Johnny Mundo should not need interference to be El Dragon Azteca Jr. No disrespect to El Dragon Azteca Jr., but Mundo has been through it all in Lucha Underground, and El Dragon Azteca Jr. is just landing flat on the surface here at this point. Yeah, the man of the former Trios champion, but that's with the likes of Rey and Puma, who are just supremely on another level compared to El Dragon Azteca. I'm not saying he can't get to that level. I'm just saying Johnny Mundo should definitely not need help to beat him. Yeah, like El Dragon Azteca should make it like a struggle for Mundo. Like, they booked this match perfectly with like Azteca hitting a bunch of high impact maneuvers and doing a bunch of crazy shit. But Mundo definitely didn't need help to win this. And like they made El Dragon Azteca look good. Like they made him go for a bunch of pinfalls and oh, I just did this move. Like this looked really impressive. That was really good. That was really impressive. They made Mundo take a beating for much of the match and then made him seem like a wily vet with catching El Dragon Azteca's mistake and hitting End of the World to capitalize on it. And it was 1, 2, 3. Honestly, the perfect ending to a perfectly booked match, honestly. Like, when I say perfectly booked, I don't mean like what I'm calling like amazing, like Puma and Dante Fox. I mean amazing in the sense of like they did this 100% right. Like this is the way when I seen this match and I seen the stipulation, this is the way I seen it going. And honestly, they couldn't have done it any better. Mundo gets the win, and then afterward, Mundo puts a chair around El Dragon Azteca's neck, and then starts like stomping on it and choking him out with it. Trying. I guess normally when that happens in pro wrestling, the intent is to break your neck or fuck your trachea. Do something to your larynx, something like it's to fuck you up for a while, right? And El Dragon Azteca, since he's been in the Temple, has just been through enough of that. Chavo beat the shit out of this man. He's been through shit with Pentagon. He's been through shit with Matanza. This man has been through the goddamn ringer. So Ray is just out here to save this man at this point. And I think El Dragon Azteca has to understand that now because Ray has told him it's a fucking jungle. You're going to die. Like, simply, you're just going to fucking die. Like, you need to just stay by my side or else you're going to die. I don't think you're going to die. But afterwards, Ray comes out, makes a save, and then Mundo runs off, and then he, Ray eventually leaves out, and then Mundo sneaks back out there. Gets in Dominic, Ray's son's face, and then starts talking a whole bunch of shit, and then Ray basically just, Ray comes back out there, tries to save his son. Johnny pie faces his son, while World Underground comes up and holds Ray back, while Mundo afterward blasts him with the title in his face. World Underground runs. And Mundo gets away with that shit. Oh, this just seems like such a story for Mundo to be overcome by Ray, especially now that we got the boy involved. I mean, come on, man. Like, this just seems like Rey Mysterio is just gonna beat Mundo. Like, I honestly hope that's not the case. And if that is the case, I hope Ray elevates whoever wins this Cueto Cup. Because holy shit, I really just need somebody to, like, if Ray wins, I hope they only have Ray win because they feel like Ray's a bigger star than Mundo in the sense that he could elevate this guy higher than Mundo could, right? And that's no knock on Mundo, but we know the stature they hold Rey Mysterio to in Lucha Underground and in Mexico in general, and that kind and Lucha Libre in general. So if Mundo loses, I hope it's for a better cause to, you know, solidify someone else above Ray. Like to have Ray put somebody over. Like Ray wins the championship, yeah, he's a former Lucha Underground champion, but just loses it later in the night. That's just my hope. But it was really good. I enjoyed the fuck out of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Like I said, I want to thank Jacob Cass and Jarveris Carter. You guys really are the fucking MVPs for the night. I've been trying to get to 100 subs for fucking 3 years now. 3 years now, man. Again, we're gonna take a drink to that. Hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. I will leave my Twitter in the comment section below. Well, not in the comment section. In the description of this video. Actually, I might leave it as a comment. Just look at the comments or description. I don't know. I'm a lazy fucking person. We'll figure it out. But until then, I hope you guys did enjoy. Remember to leave a like on this video if you already haven't. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, please. I'd love more Lucha Underground people in this. And that's not saying anything anti-WWE. That's just saying I'd love more Lucha Underground fans so I can get more activity on these videos. You know? Is that too much to ask? I hope not. All right. Remember, if you guys did enjoy this, to come back next time for the next episode of the DIY Wrestling Podcast. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. And I will see you guys later. Goodbye and good night. And see you.